buy anything, got that collard greens.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's Kiki and welcome back for another video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and become part of the Kiki Squad. Today I'm coming at you guys with a two-part kind of video. The first part will be on this hair that I am wearing. It is my very first 360 lace frontal unit that I've ever made. I've never even made a regular frontal unit. I jumped right into a 360 frontal unit, and I want to tell you guys it's not as easy as it looks on YouTube. Like, I looked at a lot of YouTube videos, I looked up a lot of lace frontal. It's not as easy. So I want to give you guys some of the things that they don't tell you, or things you should know before trying to make a 360 lace frontal. Well, in my experience, this turned out to be a fail, but I don't really think you can tell. Fail, tell, you know. So before we get into that, I'm jumping right into the hair. This hair is from an AliExpress vendor, which is Ali Pearl, and they sent me a 16-inch 360 lace frontal. I asked for an 18-inch and two 20 inches. Once I measured the hair, I realized that I had a 20-inch, a 22-inch, and a 24-inch bundle. So it is a lot longer than I expected, and it's been a long time since I've had hair this long, but I'm not mad at them because I actually like it. This is like, for me, this is definitely not everyday hair, but you know, every now and again you want to pull out that long hair with your freakum dress, and I think this is just beautiful for that. I love that it has like a natural looking texture to it, a natural looking pattern to it, although this is their body wave, and I'm really not a fan of body wave because once you shampoo and condition it, really doesn't have too much waves. But the waves that this one does have is like really natural looking, so I like that a lot. The shipping on this hair was super quick. I don't know how in China you can get the hair like the next day or 2 days later, but when you order from somewhere in the US, like Forever 21, it takes 21 days to get to you. I don't understand that, but they definitely had very quick shipping. So I'll show you guys how it came packaged. It did come packaged very nicely. Other than the lengths being longer than what I expected, I have no issue with this hair. I did shampoo it, conditioned it, I bleached the knots on the frontal, I shampooed and conditioned it again. So far this hair has been great. Haven't had any issues. I made this wig like about a week ago. I did make this wig using hot glue method. I sewed the frontal down and then I hot glued the wefts on, and don't have any issues with the hair. It's not tangling, it's not shedding. I washed this hair like 2 or 3 times already, and the wefts aren't lifted up from the hot glue, so I don't regret the method that I chose. It was my first time using a 360 frontal, so I didn't want to invest so much time in sewing it down and then getting it wrong. I will definitely sew the next one that I make. The lace frontal did come with adjustable straps in the back, which was perfect once I finished making my wig. It definitely needed that. So I would like a 360 frontal just for the adjustable straps in the back, not necessarily to actually pull it up, because I don't think, I mean, it's snug enough. I don't know. Let me see. I'll let y'all see. I'll let y'all see. I mean, it's down, but I didn't do any customizing to it, so I don't know like how it'll look up in a ponytail. If I did want to do that, I would definitely customize it more in the back. But I can appreciate a 360 frontal because I just think the adjustable straps do allow it to lay more snug against your head. Like if I didn't have the adjustable straps pulled, it is kind of loose in the back. 360 frontals are one size fits all. So if someone has a bigger head or a smaller head, you have to adjust it to make it fit to your head. So I'm glad that it does come with adjustable straps in the back. So on to things that'll make your wig a fail. The first thing that I would say that I didn't do, I would bleach my knots first instead of tweezing my knots. One of the videos I saw said you can bleach your knots first or you can tweeze them first, whichever is up to you. I totally disagree. I think you should definitely bleach your knots first, because that way you can see the hairline a lot better. Like when you tweeze it first, which is what I did, I tweezed it first and then went ahead and bleached it. And I had over tweezed the unit. Like I had tweezed so much because it kept looking dark. But once you bleach it first, it'll look lighter against your skin or whatever you're using to hold the frontal while you tweeze it. You'll be able to see the scalp like more naturally, and you'll know where you want to tweeze from. You definitely don't want to over tweeze or over bleach your knots, because it definitely will leave like a bald spot looking in your hair. So I just had to, you know, make that little section, baby hairs. So I definitely recommend bleaching first, tweezing after. Next, I did use all 3 bundles. I mean, every bit of all 3 bundles in my head. And with a 360 frontal, you don't need as much hair. So it is kind of like heavy in the middle. So I would definitely use probably just 2 bundles, maybe 2.5 pushing it. But definitely 2 bundles will definitely be enough for a 360 frontal. Even if you like super full hair, because you can see this is like super full. When cutting the baby hairs, you definitely want to cut as short as possible, but not too short. I was having trouble with thinking that I was cutting short enough, and then when I tried to lay it down, it was like bangs, and you definitely don't want those super long baby hairs that look like bangs. Like even now, I kind of still think they might be a little tad bit too long, but I don't want to cut them too much. Another thing is, you know how we're used to getting lace front wigs and we cut the lace according to our hairline? With a frontal, you want to cut a straight across. You don't want to try to mimic your hairline, because when you lay it down, it's not going to match up to your hairline. Especially if you plan on gluing it down, sewing it down, whatever. You want to have a little bit of lace there so that it'll lay against your head, and then that's what the baby hairs are for, just to cover that lace. Another issue for me was trying to find the right cap to put on underneath the wig. Normally I would try to use something like this that's like a nude beigey color, but it shows up so well underneath the cap that it looks fake. Like this definitely gives you a fake parting. You can see where the thicker band is. This natural nude color didn't work for me. I had to use a brown wig cap, and this worked perfectly fine for me. It is like my natural skin tone, if you guys can see that. Another thing that I wanted to mention is the Got2b glue gel. A lot of people are using this, and I agree, this definitely helps in laying down a wig. So I did use this today. What we're not told is it won't snatch your edges out. Lies. You cannot just pull this off. It will definitely snatch your edges out. You have to wet this, get it good and wet, and then peel it off. Even if you put the smallest amount, you still can't just peel it off. It'll snatch you bald. And on the packaging of the Got2b, it does say non-sticky and no flakes, but it definitely flakes. If you can see, like right here in this area, it's kind of white, and that's because it flaked up. It definitely flaked up, and it's kind of stiff and not as natural as it can be. So the less you put, the more. I didn't use the spray. I didn't use 2 layers of this because I don't plan on keeping it on past tonight. I'm going to use water to get it off, and you really don't need hairspray unless you plan on keeping it in, days or whatever. So if you just want it on for a couple hours, you don't need all that extra. Just a little bit of the gel, and it will definitely hold it down. Just use a blow dryer to dry it while it's sitting on it, and it'll stick. And the last thing is just go for it. There have been many times when I was offered a frontal and I was like, just give me a closure, because I'm scared it ain't gonna work out, it ain't gonna fit. But you have to give it a try, and practice make perfect. Just don't try to do so many steps in your first attempt. Just make your wig the first time, or try to customize it from just bleaching your knots. That's why I kind of messed up at. I was trying to do everything at one time. Everything I seen on all videos, I was like, I'm gonna do it now, and it was my very first time trying it. So I would definitely recommend doing a little bit at a time, not trying to jump in and do the entire thing. Also, another thing for me, it's easier for me to make my wig first, then bleach my knots. It's not easier for me to bleach the 360 frontal and tweeze it before making my wig. I actually like to try it on, see how it's looking, take it off. Try it on, see how it's looking, then take it off, and adjust it like that. That'll make it easier in my opinion. So that's everything I wanted to share with you guys. I think if I left anything out, I will put it in the description box. Make sure you guys check out Ali Pearl hair. I am really liking this hair, and it is very inexpensive, and I will have all the information to their website below. So I hope this was helpful. I hope I saved you guys some time and messing up your frontal, and all my little tips on what not to do when making a 360 frontal wig. Yeah, I think I experimented for all of us, so I kind of figured out, like, yeah, don't do that again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up for me sharing my what not to do and how not to mess up your frontal. I hope I saved you guys from making the same mistake. Comment below if you guys have made a 360 frontal and what was your experience. Did you make any of these same mistakes, or you got yours right on the first try? Let me know. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Bye. I did shampoo it, conditioned it. I bleached the knots on the frontal, and I did shampoo it, condition it. I bleached the knots on the frontal. I shampooed and conditioned it again. The fuck? I tried to do everything at once. And the fuck? One more thing. Child, I can't talk.